sponsor of the bill. He joins us now live. Congressman Mica, you're quoted as saying the new law is historic and the most important since Eisenhower, but some of your critics say not so, saying you're setting things back 20 years. How do you respond?
Well, since this is a Sunday afternoon family show, I'd basically say that's hogwash. The bill actually eliminates or consolidates 70 programs. We've grown from just 6 programs to over 130 programs in the Department of Transportation. It does so without earmarks, without tax increases. And I think it does it responsibly by streamlining projects, the red tape and paperwork that we've built up over decades.
All right, let me ask you about this. It's got a $105 billion price tag. That funding goes through a couple of years. I know it's been years in the making, and a lot of folks who supported this have touted it as one of the rare examples of bipartisanship and bicameral activity, something that got done. But critics say they worry about what will happen in 2 years when the funding is up. Are you going to be back at square one? Should the bill have been a longer-term solution?
Well, it probably should have been, but this is about the best we could do in the financial condition that we're in. You got to remember, all these past bills were passed with thousands, 6,300 earmarks in the last bill. They were basically also paid for with deficits spending. This is paid for. And actually, CBO, the Congressional Budget Office, scores a $16.3 billion savings for the taxpayers over some 10 years, a decade. So I think this is a different way of doing business in Washington that's long overdue.
All right. We saw you there, and we played the clip of the president talking about the bill and signing the bill. Very important on a number of fronts. We saw you there over his shoulder. Now, you've been very, very critical of the president and his role or lack thereof in this entire negotiation process. So why did you go to the signing?
Well, first of all, I thought it was important. It was my bill. My name is on the bill. Secondly, I think that I also let the American people know that he was AWOL, except for the signing. The signing was sort of a showcase, but he was absent through all the negotiations. The administration did not provide leadership on this important legislation. In fact, he had complete control of the United States Senate, the House of Representatives, large majorities, and the White House, and he actually killed a 6-year long-term bill back in 2009. So I wanted to refresh people's memory that, again, the president and his administration had nothing to do with this except the elaborate